guys, Karlene here. Welcome back to my channel. And we are going to do what I would like to call a Karlene Haulidaze Bootcamp.
And you're like saying, Karlene, it is the middle of October. Why are we talking about shopping for Christmas? And I'm like, listen, the amount of products you're going to be bombarded with this holiday season, you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. I can't understand how you. That's how I get through the season and still be able to adult when I have to adult.
Their releases start from anywhere in terms of like hints. They drop hints August, September, and then by October, November, it's just like Armageddon in terms of makeup and beauty, and it's just a lot to take in. You're like confused, you confuffle, and I'm like, dude, you all need to relax. I don't have that kind of coin to spend on everything. So basically this is what I do to survive the holiday haulage. Remember that Christmas tune, Santa Claus is coming, where he says he's making his list, checking it twice? Now I would suggest to you, make your list, check it twice, even thrice. See which brands have been naughty and nice, and then you'll kind of know where to spend your coin. So first tip, major tip, make a list. So when I'm going through my list, I usually look at items that are permanent, on the permanent line, versus limited edition. Alright, because I mean, let's be honest, you may have things that you want to buy all year round that basically are permanent, and then of course they hit you, you know, for $6 with these limited edition kits, and you're like, oh my gosh, what to do. So for me, I like to have a healthy ratio of permanent stuff, which are the things that I really want to try, that perhaps maybe I didn't want to spend the full retail price on, so I'll wait for like the sale period. And then of course the limited edition stuff that, you know, you get full kits of all kinds of goodies that you really want to try, and do a subdivision. Brands that I'm familiar with versus brands that I'm curious to try out. You know, we always have that little curiosity to scratch. So for me, I like to again have a list of the things I would like to try out from brands that I've never tried before, and also against brands that I trust and whose quality I'm familiar and happy with. And after I've made these lists of items, of brands that I want to try, actual products I want to try, I look for 3 main factors that would more or less inform whether I'm going to buy it or not. And they are quality, functionality, and uniqueness. And I'll touch a little bit on each topic, so I'll better explain myself to you guys. Okay, so quality is probably number 1 on everyone's list. We basically want to get value for money, and that typically like to produce subpar holiday kits around this time, just to, you know, that money grab situation. I tend to try and avoid those releases as much as possible. Okay, the second point is functionality, and when I say functionality is how am I able to incorporate this item in my regular use, not necessarily everyday use, depending on what the item is. Like I would quickly say a primer, a skincare product, a foundation, things like that you would quicker use every day. But something like, say, a blush palette or an eyeshadow palette or a lipstick palette or collection, the question is, am I going to get a lot of use if I were to purchase this item? And if you have a long pause when you ask yourself this and you're like really struggling to figure out whether I will be able to use this or not, I think you kind of answer yourself there. And then the third and final point for me is uniqueness. And this more so applies to people who have an extensive makeup and skincare collection like myself, because it comes to a point in every makeup lover's life that you're no longer are impressed with everything. Right now you're looking for uniqueness and innovation, and my thing is, once you have reached that kind of like plateau in your makeup life where you more or less have everything and you've experienced everything, you're more or less looking for that almost life-changing, life-altering kind of feeling you want to get from certain products. For me, I like to call it the does it jiggle my balls factor. I ask myself, Karlene, does that item really jiggle your balls? And the question is, if it doesn't, if it is that you happen to have it, why are you getting another? Going on to Trend Mood's site because I find it easier to kind of reference the things that I want on my wish list. I will insert pictures, of course, you know, for reference, so you'll have an idea of the things that I've been looking at. Funny enough, this year my wish list is very, very short. You know, there aren't great things out there. It's just that, like I said, I have reached like a stage in my makeup life that, you know, I'm looking for other things now. The Recipe has released 3 kits and they range from prices of $28 to $49 US. I will post them somewhere around here for you guys to see. I'm pretty interested in the one with the retinol cream, that one. And even though I've heard some kind of like sketch reviews about the pineapple vitamin C brightening serum, there is a kit where it's $49, but then you get 2 other products in it. I think it's the cleanser and the moisturizer, and it's all at the same price of $49. So I don't mind trying those out, so I'll probably cop a couple of those kits. Next one, and this one is more of me like speculating because nothing on it has been released, at least not to my knowledge. I know last year Anastasia Beverly Hills would have released a 4-palette kit for Black Friday. I think it consisted of Modern Renaissance, Soft Glam, Subculture, and Prism, and I had 2 out of the 4 in that kit, so I kind of passed on it. However, Anastasia has released like 7 palettes for this year, 2019 alone, and we're only in October, which I find is insane. I only got 1, and that is one that was gifted to me, but she has released a lot more since. The collector in me would love to have those other palettes, and I wouldn't mind getting them at a reduced price, because I actually have been seeing some of the palettes that she released like late last year, like the Sultry and the Riviera, selling at reduced prices at TJ Maxx, and I'm like, I'm kind of upset that Trinidad does not have access to TJ Maxx, because you know your girl would have copied right there and not have to pay full retail price. Next on my wish list is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I am in love with this palette, but I'm not paying the full $129 price tag for it. I will definitely wait for either the Sephora VIP sale, or I know Natasha Denona has sales on her site for Black Friday, so I will wait till then. I do have like $153 US in Ebates cashback coming in just in time for Black Friday, so that money has actually been dedicated to the Natasha Denona fund. So I kind of feel, I don't feel as bad buying the palette, because honestly speaking, I didn't spend my money on it. It's just cashback money. But if I can get that palette at an even reduced price, it's a win-win for me. Another thing that I want on my Christmas wish list is the Beautylish Lucky Bag. I did one last year and I did an unboxing on my channel. I will leave a link somewhere in the description below or in the cards or whatnot. And I really enjoyed that box. I managed to get the XL box, which cost $150, but the value of it is close to like $300. I think my box was over $300 in value, and I was able to get some really great items. Like, none of the things that I have are duds, but of course with that box it is a gamble, because if you are a beauty or makeup connoisseur and you love high-end makeup, there is a good chance you may get a repeat item in that box. I actually got the Natasha Sunset palette from that. This is my second Natasha Denona palette. Like, I lusted over this for over a year and I couldn't bring myself to spend that kind of money on a palette, but with the Lucky Bag I was able to get this and a lot of other high-end stuff. I will leave like a picture of what it is I got in my Lucky Bag, so if that is something you're interested in as well, perhaps maybe that is like your only splurge for the holiday, but you really want to get a variety of items and really stretch that dollar, look into that. I will leave a link below for the Beautylish 2020 Lucky Bag, so make sure you sign up in advance because they go pretty quickly. Last makeup item on my Christmas wishes, God I can't speak, my Christmas wishes, and those are the Pat McGrath holiday kits. I don't want the full kits. I think the full kits are like $300 US for everything, but for me I just want two of her palettes, the first being Nocturnal Novena, and for me, like, I love purple and I was a bit disappointed with the purple in the Midnight Sun palette that she released a couple months ago. I didn't get it. It's not jiggling my balls, but this liquid, she jiggling my balls, and it's a hefty price tag. It's $65 for 4 shadows, which is a lot considering the 6-pan palettes are basically that same price. But these 4 eyeshadows are the special formula eyeshadows that she typically has in the 10-pan palettes, the big ones. And I love the formula. And then there's the other one, which is the Realistic Rose, which is the kind of pinkyish palette, which ironically is not released on Sephora's site, so it seems to be an exclusive on her site, so I would definitely go to her site and get it there, and I'll just wait for her 25% off year-end sale to get it, so it will be even more savings than if I were to buy it on Sephora. And the cool thing about Pat McGrath is she is on the Ebates system, so she does offer cashback, and with her hefty price tag, that's a lot of cashback you're getting, right? And then the last thing I want to get, of course, I think I will get it, but it might not be flush around Christmas, and that is one of those IKEA PAX unit systems for my makeup. I will just show what I'm referencing here, but it wouldn't be the exact thing. I have drawings and I have a family friend who does those kinds of things, so what you'll see in the background here will be completely different. Let me know if you will want me to do organize with me once I get that system up and running. That concludes the first episode of Karlene's Haulidaze Bootcamp. So let me know in the comments below, what is your Christmas wish list, if you're gonna buy anything at all. I know some people aren't, but then some people are, and I'm really interested to hear what you guys are looking at and lusting over and probably saving your money for. Thank you so very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and until the next time, bye guys.